Wait, I have to. No, not Kim, not Kim. I need to know.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. Life is gone.
Do it. Life is garbage. Oh my god.
Again. Calling, and calling for who knows how long. But no one answers.
You want my money?
The cold metal is hard and your knuckles bleed. Takes your mind away from that voice. For 1 second at least.
That's enough now, officer.
Lieutenant says, "You want more money, huh? You want fucking money?" Punch the phone again.
It didn't give you any fun for that money. Your hand is swelling up.
Officer, that's enough. Let's return to work.
That's right. Walk away.
Let's really get it.
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door.
Really?
You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
-1 half-light for no fear, and then all psyche checks. Okay, so that one's just gonna get replaced almost immediately. Because it literally isn't even gonna replace any of the checks. Blood drips from your knuckles into the sand. Drip, drip, drip. Okay. So one more door is immediately getting kicked out, but I don't have any skill points yet. All right. That was very interesting. I did not find that before. I had only known to do that by hearing about it. Mostly because I'm pretty sure in my first run I did not get the thought that gives you this much money from like encyclopedia prompts. And that so far has been a huge deal because I did not have any money in my first playthrough of this game. I didn't buy the books, I didn't buy anything. I would have kind of take the bottles.
Listen to it.
No, okay, good. Oh, hello. It's a long way down to your death from here, 20 meters at least. I hate to be morbid, but I think that all the time whenever I'm standing on a tall surface. It's like, oh, I'm standing like 2 feet away from instantaneous death. Which I kind of always understood that to be kind of like, at least it's my interpretation of shivers. It's like kind of when your brain kind of fills in the blanks faster than you want it to. And you end up having these like really bad mental images that you didn't expect to exist. What is that? There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer? Oh, interesting. I'll go there after this. So this is the Feld building, which is going to prompt story stuff, which we want to ignore for now. So I think we actually want to kind of like loop around and get back to the church and see if the guys have moved in. So if the guys have moved in, that gives us content over there. I think that, yeah, everything else otherwise we've done. We looked in the buoy, and then we couldn't find Clause's stuff. We've looked at almost all the traps. The Feld building's the only one that we need to really investigate. So yeah, let's do the church, and then it's a lot. All right, so we checked all the traps as well. Or rechecked them, at least. We already looked at the mural. Does that not look like I can walk? Whoa, wait, 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 you can just walk over this way? Oh, shit, bro. I've been going around. God damn it. Oh. A door, building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? Oh,
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
can I try to get in though?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit.
Heh.
Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Kim, you think she's hiding in there?
You suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Nothing to do here then. Okay, so now on this side, so there's no other reason to come back up here. Okay, cool to know. I did not manage to actually get on this side before. All right, to the church. And then we come back and inspect the gate. There we go. All right. Ooh, what's over here? Nope. These Nosafed bottles. Tanks of distilled water. Oh, distilled, yeah. It came from the stained glass windows. Still has letters on it, too. Oh, the shards. What do you mean, file not found?
The mother of humanism stands above it. Why? That does seem to be a problem. I don't know. Only the mother of humanism.
Oh, yeah, you can't give her the items, and then it just tells you the task is still on.
Delorean Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man, blasting a familiar song.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
How do you like the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the grand
Could
hall.
it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. The
Huh.
last of the penultimate, or like.
All right, bye, Egghead.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the
Between
carpentry.
you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freak setting up
Andre
shop.
is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
I did it for mankind, for all of mankind. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. This is a corrupt scheme. I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You wouldn't understand. Better here than in that tent. It wasn't safe. These kids got spunk, and I admire that.
Okay.
Lieutenant keeps it laconic. No, what do you think about the
It's
church?
a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. How old do you think this church is? Over 300
That's
years?
right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here, was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude.
Huh.
See, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must.
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes in the wooden cavern of the church. What style is this church
A
built in?
cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop.
Hardcore.
Heart of core, he nods appreciatively. Okay, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look
Like
like?
that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur.
Oh,
The source
hello.
of the system is up there.
Hi.
You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage is shit, yeah. Hey, marriage is great. Marriage is sacred. This church is painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
He peeks out of a small window in the
Year
dark.
after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss, slowly peeled by the wind. Your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean by dead bodies?
Bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual
I saw
collapse.
some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
He continues without waiting for an
They had
answer.
sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body,
Ah.
but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First, where's that quote from?
Sarai's man, who lived a long time ago, an ancient hardcore brother.
So what you're saying is you're not a big fan of the innocentic system? For what you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore?
Never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
1 second. Nobody. Ghost. Ghost. Come here, Ghost. 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 Come here. Oh, baby, baby. Here you go, baby.
The way he says it, the force in Fool's Core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
It's an incredible quote. But you guys said the Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
Points to his friend.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the
Aw.
operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
That's true. That's really true, actually. I even agreed with you about the things being this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy. Perfidy? You lied to me. I'm tired of people lying to me. That wouldn't be cool. I want to be cool.
Mewling wimp. Pathetic.
And you propose dance musicals to plant the system.
Melodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Don't you have to be on drugs for that, though?
Only a little.
Cool.
It's a necessity. All large human gatherings are narcotic. It's just the way the spinal cord.
That's actually just true.
There is a difference between narcotics and group elation. One kills you, the other does not.
Well, no, groups can kill you.
Supercharged humanism that the innocentric system has been feeding us on giant city squares, that's not a drug. The sugar and wheat it feeds us is healthy.
Forget it. It will become an imbecilic discussion. You two continue. It's more hardcore that way.
How do you like the
I
glasswork?
don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her innocence Dolores Day, mind your words. I'm getting, yeah.
You defend her, law minion. She was a mass murderer. What's up with that?
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here, but she's pretty. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? I do feel like there's something terrifying about
There
her.
is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Keep it. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her
The
hair.
speed freak's eyes narrow with suspicion.
I
as if
like
he's
that.
looking at a man possessed.
It's not coming down. People are gonna love it. It'll be like our thing. Plus it keeps the cold and the rain out.
But she's
She
pretty.
invented the beauty you're feeling. Seeing
Oh.
her glass cutters and iconographers, you set the standard, all right. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
It seems I like it soft because you're right. I like it harder core.
In the true life of tomorrow, every woman will be an innocence. They will wear neon headbands and leggings. And they will glow in the dark.
His smile. His eyes smile enigmatically.
But you don't like that. You liar. You like this one. The softness of her core is dear to you. Oh my living God. It's there. Suddenly you feel like you need to plummet into it.
Oh.
Look away. Say something.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs. She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these
No
days?
one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Millions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world
The
spirit?
world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left
This
hand.
Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
Would you say that she was, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I
Huh.
don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all the time. She was a player. She played us. It's just a game to her.
Yes.
He lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with a
This
slap.
speed freak does not quite understand the sudden escalation of emotion in that argument.
Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her
What a
anymore.
strange choice of words. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
It's a nice
Why do you
window.
keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
Let's talk about the glass
Mass
window.
murderer. Why?
All right, I'm done talking about
Okay.
her. All right, settle
Hard
in.
to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you? You mean all his sobriety stuff isn't too restrictive for you?
Talking to him, I realise that sobriety can be pretty hardcore too.
Ha.
I gotta respect it. The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
I wanted to talk some more about this place. What did Tiago tell me at church?
Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean that there's dead bodies
Not
here?
like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
He looks up into the darkness beyond the beams.
This is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
I don't get it. It contains what
I
exactly?
don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure.
He nods towards
It
the
will be
woman.
fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as
Ha.
a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less structurally
No.
sound.
It's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead.
He grins.
Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in
And
the
if
chamber.
it can't, well,
He shrugs non-committally. What do you think? What makes you think Sue's gonna
seems
fail?
to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
I found a Doom commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe this is the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain?
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
The man rubs his chin in silence.
And
The
that
mumbles.
is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
You think there's any merit to that
I
theory?
don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Cop Man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited psi person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's something.
Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
I want to talk
Dead
some
body,
more. No, I
spirit
don't. Let's talk about
door.
something else. Why are you suspicious?
People are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid
It's
anyway?
short for paranoid.
May I ask why? Why? What good is being
A
suspicious?
reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So
Oh,
I
all right.
analyse the situation. Exercise
Hi,
caution.
toast.
Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of.
Huh.
I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
And what are the most
I
suspicious
don't
things?
have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Don't you mean the left-right paradigm in the pig-wheat complex?
Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory. I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid,
Ugh.
probably in Grad.
Tell me more about this left-right
I
business.
prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's so suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's so bad about animals? Animals are
Nothing.
cute.
Animals are cool, guys. I like animals too.
Huh.
But that doesn't mean I have to be one myself.
Does this mean you are mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term that powers you to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to
His
ask about something
eyes
else.
flicker.
What's with the
They're
clothes?
hardcore.
That's
They're
it?
just clothes.
I thought there would be more
It's
to it
just
then.
a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
Life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division
Yeah.
among oneself. And others,
That's just true.
mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
So much of your life, when you realize it, is just overcoming the fact that fear tells you to not do the stuff that you'd like to do. Like, how would you go about returning to this true
Beats
life?
and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face, his eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascism then?
Nationalism, militarism, racism, an emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
The words echo through the church majestically. But shouldn't the ones that are more hardcore rule over the ones that are less hardcore to offer them guidance? I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Fair enough, just making an observation.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based
Many
society?
non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication, thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mixed table with a smile surpassing your own in wideness. A total moon face, eyes wide of naive wonderment. Eyes full of naive wonderment. The term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that?
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
So you're advocating... let's change the
yeah.
subject.
Sure thing.
Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it.
Dedicated, hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it. Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop. Dance till you die, if you must.
I'm truly going to wreck myself as a machine of modern party in a final showdown between flesh and spirit. I want to have fuck with you. See the sunshine. We ain't stopping. Keep on dancing till the world ends. I like
If
that.
you fear it, let it happen. Keep on dancing till the world ends.
Take care, Noid.
Apricot chewing gum scented one. August 2nd, early late summer. You're getting off the streetcar in Le Jardin, east of the river. Her father and mother are middle class. The nylon of her little jacket rustles next to you in the dark, like autumn leaves. Her heels click on the pavement. You're walking up to the gate in front of her parents' house. She takes out her chewing gum and you kiss her. A feeling like electricity flows through your whole body. Immediately, you know that you've entered a completely different world.
+2 to perception because betrayal lingers everywhere. Oh my god. I was gonna say we have +7 perception off of just our thought cabinet. I'm gonna get rid of white, or get rid of one more door. And then let's start internalizing a new one. So we have Wasteland Reality, the Instant Lindian Miracle, White Morning. I want to try White Morning. I like that one. Actually, let's see. Hardcore Aesthetic. -2 interfacing for fuck grammar. Not only have you internalized the hardcore aesthetic, you've also contributed to it. How hardcore could you possibly become? Low-core people come around you to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, hardcore in a third instance. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the fuck are we even talking about? Or bankruptcies. That only takes like 2 hours. Let's see what it takes to be hardcore. All right. So that's everything from you. We talked to Egghead. Now Estelle should talk to us.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
Makes sense. I've likely deserved some praise and adoration. What for?
Getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much, and the crab man hasn't shown himself, thank God.
So now can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
What about Suna?
She's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Yeah, let's see if I can catch her. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, I want company. I want to cuddle my girl. I want to cuddle my girl.
Earlier today, she told me about Welkins.
What?
And she seemed oddly happy, like
What,
she had
you don't
some
wanna sit
idea
with me?
with those little creatures.
Oh, see, there's the purr.
Some
There's the
artistic
purr.
idea. I didn't really listen. I was busy with my mic.
What? She's such a rat. No, there's nothing over here for you. No, come here. Wah. Wah. What? All right. What about Tiago?
Oh, the crab man.
Come here.
Still gives me the creeps the way he moves.
No, you can't sit there.
But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters.
Oh.
I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
What? He's stuck? There you go. Thanks. About the
Who do
others.
you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre?
Oh.
He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. Of what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized? Oh, wait. Oh.
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything, though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or
Hi,
maybe he was
baby.
just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
On life, on his mother's love. Relax, girl. We're police officers, but we're corrupt. Rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs and shit. I don't give a fuck. On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean, do? Like, for a living?
Yes. No, I meant for breakfast. Of course for a living.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very
Oh.
good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
That's because Noid is violently hardcore. I have internalized it. I understand. Why doesn't he why he doesn't stoop to servitude, do you?
Wow, you really have talked to him. Indeed, Noid serves no master but the beat.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a switchblade smile.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
What is this pilgrimage you're
It's just
talking about?
something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember what it sounds like in what sounds like the biggest street in the city?
No?
Because I'm not. Now tell me about something. Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
It is unlikely I'll make it there. Chest pains. Need to continue drinking. But I thank you. I might just do that if I make it there
Yeah.
alive.
I hope you do.
Huh. Actually, tell me about the
What do you want
others.
to know about?
What's the deal with
What
Egghead?
do you mean?
Like, what does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
What's a party boy?
Melodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offense if you like rock music, though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
You don't have to tell me rock is backwards. I am the future man. I abandoned rock in the 30s. Stupid rock, spit. No offense taken, go on. Goddamn right, rock music is the coolest. Rock music
Yes,
forever.
Forever.
She nods studiously.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in. He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them.
Yeah, that's
Dancing
true.
makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
He looks around a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm of his interjection. Where is he from? How long have you been with these guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
That's great.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the Banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Wow.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in Coal City.
She
Egg
nods.
came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back.
What
Couldn't
the
even
fuck?
speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
She says quietly. Tell me about the
Who do
others.
you want to know about?
Actually, tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about
I
yourself.
told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of...
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
There's more to you than you let on. What am I not saying?
All right,
She picks up the tape recorder and looks you in the
there
eye.
is.
But I'm a police officer. You have to
Is
answer
there a
me.
law that would stop me from lying, though?
That would depend on the circumstances.
The lieutenant taps foot. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Some other
Sure.
questions. Catch the silver bird with reaction speed. Interesting. Hold on. Okay, we don't have any minus reaction speed from that. Interesting. Now I'm curious. Really, the carabiner pants. So I gotta save anyway. You know, take the flashlight off. It's directly in someone's face. Do I have plus motrix? Yeah, speed. Actually, let's do, instead of, I have 11 things with speed, let's try the prep tide. Yeah, let's put a save in here, so we haven't done that in a while.
Welcome back.
The silver bird has already flown away.
I'll get back to you, Silverbird. That's such an interesting phrasing. Okay, happy with that. Actually, curious about something, actually. Yeah, I was about to say minus perception, yeah. Okay, you're one of the it's you and Suna I haven't talked to.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out
Now
sound.
the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
What do you propose as the name, Andre? Sal, what would you suggest as the name? Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas. No, I'd give you... Actually, yeah, what do you propose as... Oh, wait. Kim, what would you name the club?
I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Suna, you got an opinion?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Heh. Noid.
Amnesia.
Ooh, I like that.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Egghead?
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
The freak with the large head yells from the stage, waving his hands in the air.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe.
Huh.
That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the nega!
A witless, victorious smile adorns
No,
his face.
It has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Sal, what would you suggest the name?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too
No.
modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
What do you propose as the name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
The speed freak with the yellow beads around his neck is
No, it's
looking
right.
at you.
You've helped us so much. It's the
Aw.
right thing to do.
I think I've come with the name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then.
Yeah.
Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet
Andre
blue.
breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Observe his movement. What are you doing,
I'm
Andre?
dancing.
Performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
We should talk about it. Your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the strobostopic flash of the club
So,
lights.
what is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
I mean, yes, was it the
It's to
hair?
express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Or is it because you're
Well,
balding?
because I'm balding, yes. I
That's
want to
so
fuse the
mean.
remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Why did I say that?
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you,
Not
Andre?
20.
Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
As for League, I like that. Fair
Maybe
enough.
it was a bad idea. Anyway,
Yeah, that's it for
goodbye.
now. Hold on. Now we gotta. Now we go all savoir faire.